Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a little update with Raiden in the video. Very quickly. Say hi.
Hi.
So I'm going to be doing a little update on Raiden. Yeah? He is doing really good. He's a funny little monkey. He is 4 in January. It is October now, which is crazy. So, our update, let me get my book, because I wrote it in my book. Oh, the stuff that we needed to talk about. Okay, so Raiden is getting tested for autism and ADHD. So far it is, but we've been waiting a year for any diagnosis. They're trying to push forward the diagnosis so we can get some more help, because he has aggressive behavior and he's just not coping as great as he could in school. He is only in school for an hour and 15 minutes every day, Monday through Friday. He can't get the full 2.5 hours because of funding. There's no funding, basically. I'm just gonna go through this quite quickly. He isn't toilet trained. He is not toilet trained just yet. We've tried on and off. He started using the toilet maybe a week in the summer, and he just stopped. He'd stopped saying wee wee, and he's never gone a number 2 on the toilet, but he's still learning to communicate. He can't tell me that he needs to go. So that makes things difficult. That's where I've been pushing for occupational therapy and speech therapy. We've done 1 speech therapy appointment this half of the year, and they haven't got back to me again because he had a hard time. So they haven't got back to me. I'm still waiting, which is such a faff. Even though this time last year, he wasn't saying anything, and now he says so much, but I've been encouraging it and working on it with him, doing my best. Behavior is definitely the biggest challenge for me, because it's so random, and it can be towards me, the baby, even our pets, the dogs that my mum has. He just gets a little bit feisty, as we call it, and sometimes he just randomly hits the baby. I have a safety pen in the kitchen because I can't leave them in the room together, even though this is like the playroom / living room. I can't leave them in the same room, not even for a pee. So I can't even use the toilet without taking one with me. So yeah, that's an adventure. In school, he likes his teacher. He loves his teacher. He had his first school book, and he has to recognize what's in the picture. But that's where we need to work on the vocab, and they said it doesn't matter if he needs to have the book longer until he understands and recognizes the people in the book and the objects that are also in the book. But he's been really into books lately, so no matter what book that we're reading, I get him to tell me what's there if he knows what it is. Like his animal book, that is his favorite book. He knows all of the animals in his zoo book. It is his favorite book. He is on melatonin for sleep. He is getting up to from 2 milligrams to 4 milligrams. I was told that I could double up his 2 milligrams and see if that helps, and if it does, we can have it up on his prescription. And so far, I'm telling you now, I had 7 hours of sleep last night. That was great. That's the most sleep in one night I've had in a very long time. So yeah, that's great. I feel okay today. I've been very productive the last couple of days. So I've been making the most of the energy since he's been sleeping a little bit better. Communication, he's getting there.
I've got the nappy.
He's got the nappies from over there. We don't do that, thanks. Come on. Come on, we need to put them back because we gotta get ready. Come on, we're gonna put them all back. Go put it back. Put it back. Oh my god. Okay then, never mind. He's learning quite quickly, especially the last 2 weeks. But he is having a hard time self-regulating his emotions. He is very up and down. 1 minute he's calm, next minute he's hyper, like this. And he doesn't know happy emotions to sad emotions. He doesn't understand what happy is, which he is right now, obviously. That's gross. No thanks. And he thinks it's so funny. He's just licking my arm. Yuck, Bobby. Yuck. Stop. 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 Go get your shoes. Go get your shoes on. Okay, go get your shoes. And just say he's a nutcase. Go and go get your shoes for me. Shoes on. Shoes on. Shoes on. Shoes on, please. Shoes on. Shoes on. Raiden. Calm. Go get your shoes on. Ah, gross. Spat on me and licked me. But yeah, silly things. When he's hyper, he gets aggressive. When he gets too hyper or overstimulated, he gets aggressive. And I'm starting to figure out what's triggering it. And I also know when he's trying to self-regulate because he started stimming again. He makes a certain noise, but I can't do it for you because he will copy, because he copies a lot of what I say. Not everything, sometimes everything. When he knows he's in trouble, he copies everything I say. So that's great. And as far as that goes, I had a phone conversation which helps parents like me or yourselves who are looking at this for the updates and help for yourself. So don't feel free to ask any questions because I have found different resources to help parents in the UK who need a little bit of emotional support. There is a place called Scope. If you haven't heard of Scope, it's like the charity shop Scope. But they've got this new program it's a 6 weeks program which they call you every week, 6 to 10 weeks. I can't really remember but I did it anyway. And I talked to somebody called Matt. He was amazing and found a whole bunch of resources for me and helped. You could just talk to him and they could explain, like give you ideas of what you could do and just emotional support for yourself, because I was at like a really low point. Raiden got a little bit difficult for me to manage on my own and I just needed that little bit of support to talk to, a bit of advice here and there. And I will link Scope underneath. You can apply as long as your child does not need to have a diagnosis, as long as they're under the neurodevelopmental pathways. You can apply. It will ask you a few questions here and there. My advisor was Matt. He was great. I know there's quite a few advisors there now, but I will leave the link in the description section. And ask me any questions you want, and I can try and make another video about Raiden. Ask me a whole bunch of questions and I will answer them for you. I'll make sure I've got them all written down. So that is it for Raiden's update. Just a short one, nothing too long. One final thing before I go, he is on the 95th percentile for height and weight. He is healthy. He did drop in weight. We've been looking at car seats because here car seats are such a faff. And where he's nearly 40 pounds, he is nearly too big for the 5-point harness car seat. But I can't have him in a normal car seat because he undoes his sister's car seat and tries to get out of the door or climb in the front of the car while we're driving. And it can be very quick. Yeah. And my living room is a mess, like it is every morning after these terrible two have had their fair play. It's not that bad actually, it's been worse. So say, Raiden, can you say bye?
Bye.
Good boy.
Did you?